where the road to immortality begins. Teams were underway from Wild Card Weekend. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll run here on first down. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense to the line for second down. Motioning left is their running back. Buying some time right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. The Commanders ready for the punt. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And it's going to be the man under center who brings him out, now in his 9th NFL season.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite, the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
He's got a man left. Now he's past the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Very short kick taken at the 19. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Walker hauls it in. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Punting unit out now. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
2nd and 1. Hits him on the out route. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They're set up at the 35 now. Handoff here to Davis. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Avoid that tackle to Michael Hall. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He's going to keep it this time. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes... legs.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
He's going to push one deep down the right. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Decent gain here, but short of the first. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. They go play action here. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
Yeah, I don't care that they did. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's on the move. The ball is out. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Pickup of 2 here. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss. The Saints add a fifth defensive back here. Third down coming up. Here's Daniels. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. He's on the move. He loses the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Complete out to the right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. All right, here we go. Second down. They're throwing it. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pass complete to Walker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Daniels on first down. Into the hands of Walker. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. It's an option to the left side. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. Daniels now. Coming in the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The New Orleans offense set to go now. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running back sent in motion. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Davis. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Dropping back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted on the goal line. And the Commanders get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To throw, Daniels. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Starts the return at the 34. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. Man, it'll be their football. On first down, here's Daniels. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at them. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That's caught for the first. And that's a Washington touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Here comes the Saints offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll try and throw it here. Throw left side, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Davis gets it from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, third down. Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. New set of downs for him at the 38. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete out to the right. And they take him down right along the 30. 2nd and 3 now. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. He'll throw it yet again. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 17. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Cut out left. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. They'll throw it again. On the move, headed right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They are throwing it again. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints tie things up at 14. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Short kick just reaching the landing zone. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Commanders ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the first half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Connects on the crosser. That one hits for 30. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Daniels from the pistol. On the left side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're to the half in this NFC wildcard contest. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday. We'll get it back out to you two in just a minute. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Heisman Trophy winner, Jaden Daniels. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. They've got first down from the 31. Davis up the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Now they send their back in motion right. Here's 2nd and 7. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Vacates quickly left side. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Throwing off the play fake here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Has it after 7. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Getting out to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 17.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Fielded at the 14. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders grab the lead on their first series of the half. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Returns looking good so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for second down. Pass play coming here. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Slot receiver headed left. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. On the handoff, here's Davis. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory. With slated downs to approach here from the 40. The Commanders set to take over. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Davis takes it straight ahead. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Running back, motioning right. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 24.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 from the 41. To throw, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Daniels on 1st down. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play fake here, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they've made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here's Daniels. Dump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge Coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Davis. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. On 2nd and 9. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Flush down now to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down now, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get it back with a nice return to boot, down inside the 30.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket.
He gets it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. He's throwing for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. But get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Has it downfield, working the left. 1st and 10 from the 41. On the ground, it's Davis. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. They just get the play off. Complete out to the right. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's the Saints with the ball, trying to keep their postseason run going. Third and just 2 to go. Running back sent in motion. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They'll throw on 1st. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 32.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts from the 16. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for one play last drive, and they found the end zone. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Now Daniels off the play action. That throw behind his intended target.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Daniels back to throw. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punt team on the field. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now running with Davis. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. A handoff for Davis, running right. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 41. That's caught. He found some space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. He's going to throw this one. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. They connect on the deep shot. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 32.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Has it at the 11. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Setting up the screen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Daniels now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And the Saints go in nickel. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Saints will set up shop in goal to go. They're inside the 10. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And all the touchdowns are sure going to catch some eyes around the league, but sure not unexpected for those of us who saw how well he was throwing it back when he got his first couple of scores.
Yeah, and if anything, he's only continued to improve and play better as this defense tried and...
And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew...
Another try following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for Washington.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Chased out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 38-yard line.
Trying again following the set. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 4. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now Daniels to throw. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Before they can run a play on 4th down, we have a timeout. Daniels. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And he's only able to manage 1 yard, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's going deep this time. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Davis with it. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. They'll go again with Davis. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Saints, as with that, we sign off from D.C.